like I'd known you for like a little bit. We were friends, and you would text me, and you're like, "I'm on the news again."
Yep.
Like,
hey, bud.
What the? And then I would just search it up, and sure enough, guy.
When you
Listen here, guy.
When you made the chest bump video of me chest bumping that dude, I think it was with Taylor. I think it was Taylor at the time. I was in bed and she was next to me, and I wanted to watch it with her. I was like, "Hey, Cody made a video about me chest bumping this guy, and let's watch it together." And when that part came on, I laughed so hard I was kicking in bed on my back. I laughed so hard.
Calling it a chest bump is like calling you an influencer.
Ethan, have you seen that video?
No, I don't think I've seen that one. I was just thinking about the one
this
where
little Puerto Rican kid tried to get his friend out of a police car, and Rich runs over and just chest bumps him
into fucking next year.
Dude, he goes flying.
I gotta see this, man. The only one I've seen like before, I guess before I really knew who you guys were was when you pinned down the minority. I know that doesn't narrow it down.
That was my video too.
That sounds worse. That sounds bad.
The guy who was there with the skateboard, like hitting I think he hit your truck or something like that.
Yeah.
And like people were like, "You can't kneel on him. He's a black man." And you were like, "He's just a man." And I was fucking
Which is like the least
dying.
discriminatory thing possible.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it happened right across the street from this massive apartment complex filled with pieces of shit. And then all the pieces of shit that were in that apartment complex emptied out and just made it a complete race thing.
As you're in full uniform too.
Army uniform, right?
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
even a
Army
job.
uniform.
I got it.
What?
The fucking the chest bump into space.
Oh,
We can
chest
put
bump.
this up
Please,
on. We'll send this
it's one of my
Chase.
favorites.
I gotta watch this.
And
Fire
here I
breaks
come.
out and the crowd starts interfering with the arrest. That's when the commander in pig shows up.
I love it. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god.
Remember when we enjoyed making videos? Yeah, right. That was crazy.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, it'll happen again. Once I get back on the streets, I'll let you know when I get.
Cody, by the way, I think you should go back to the mustache. I really liked it.
I like the
lose the
beard.
beard, keep the mustache. I think it was magical.
All right.
It was good.
Moody.
No. Moody.
Yes.
Mustache only.
Nope. That. Ooh.
Yes.
The eyes of terror. With yes.
My mother's saying
Mom
no.
says no.
Yeah, mustache only.
He's so handsome with a mustache.
Get that dick broom back.
So, can I tell you something?
Jesus.
Two stories come from that. One, inside baseball. While I was running towards him, that guy that I chest bumped, I was like thinking, am I going to forearm him and give him an elbow and put him under arrest for trying to... He was literally trying to unarrest somebody that was being arrested. He's like grabbing officers that are trying to effect an arrest. Am I going to elbow him and do a use of force at a full sprint, which is probably... He's probably not going to wake up from that for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, am I going to elbow him, do a use of force, and arrest him? And then at the last second, I'm like, none of that is worth it. Drop it. You're just going to chest bump him out of the way. So like my arm's up here and I'm sprinting and then I go drop, chest bump. And then he came back and I was like, well, you wrote your own story today in handcuffs. And
It was
he
a
went.
choose your own adventure.
Kid flew.
Did you see the one where you fucking hip tossed that dude?
Yeah.
Did you break that one down?
He didn't just ask him if he saw.
That never came out.
Well, him. Sorry. That one never came out.
I don't think he's seen that video and he's
Whoa.
never done a breakdown.
You got a new
This is
video,
a
Cody.
hip toss. This is like 2 frames. It's like he's up and then he is vertical to the concrete floor.
Epon.
I'm up. Rich sees me. I'm down.
The influencer strikes again.
I'm upset now because I built my entire career off of watching Rich beat the fuck out of people.
Wait a second.
And I haven't seen that one.
And that's 800 videos.
Rein it back here.
All I know is I'm getting on Photoshop and taking that the cover from the movie The Equalizer and changing it to the influencer and putting Rich's face on it.
Homework. In full blackface.
Just get Rich in trouble.
If I don't do it, it's not my fault.
Oh man.
Second story that came out of that is I had an internal affairs investigation on that.
Oh, you did. Mm-hmm. Would have never guessed it, Rich.
It was not for the use of force, because the use of force was appropriate. It was because one of the people that I arrested, their mom complained because I went up to this person. That was an armed robbery, and we got the gun. And we got all the people.
That's how that whole scene started.
Whole scene started because it was an armed robbery, and I had the victim in my car. We ran. I got over there with another cop. Guy had the gun, threw it. Another guy picked it up. We chased him down. He threw it. I grabbed the gun, and then this is where the complaint comes in. I go over to this person, and I go, "You, come here, fat boy," just like that.
I've heard the fat boy story.
I go, "Come here, fat boy," and he's like, "Me?" I go, "Yeah, you," and I fucking grab him and I put him in I didn't put him in handcuffs. I threw him in the car because it was so chaos. There was only 2 cars at that point. There wasn't all those cops there at that moment. It was chaos. So I threw him in the car really quick, and his mommy made a complaint that I called him fat boy. And the best part of this is this guy is retired now, but there was an internal affairs lieutenant that had seen me grow up throughout the police department from rookie to where I was at the moment. And he's like, "Rich, your reports when you write them to internal affairs are great to read because they're exactly what happens in the camera, but it's you telling the story but just typed out, and I can hear you say it."
Oh,
And he
J.R.
goes-
Tolkien over here.
Right? And he goes, "So we're investigating you calling this guy fat boy, and that like you shouldn't have said fat boy." And I go, "But that's the physical description that I had of the person, that he was the fat person in the white shirt, not the skinny person in the white shirt, that I asked the victim." I'm like, "Hey, skinny guy in the white or fat guy in the white?" He's like, "Fat guy." I'm like, "Sweet." The chaos erupts.
So you had the victim saying "fat boy."
Yeah. So the whole chaos
there you go.
erupts, and that's how I identified him as a suspect. So when I say "come here, fat boy," that's what the victim told me.
So if you asked the victim, let's say he's of the darker persuasion, if you asked him to say, is he the hard R in the white or the hard R in the black? Jesus Christ. Could you get away with saying it?
If I was on the stand and they asked me what the person said verbatim, I have had to say the N-word on the stand.
You've done that?
Oh yeah. I feel like my was too excited.
This is illegal.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the judge looking at Rich. Say the words. You're under oath. That's a judge peer pressure.
To be fair, Joe Biden has said the same thing, quoting in the floor of the Senate. So
Say the word.
Yeah, when you're on the
say
stand
the word,
and they're
influencer.
like, when you're on the stand and either the defense or the prosecution, the district attorneys are asking you like, "And what did the person say?" And you're like, "Well, they said, you're not gonna catch me, fuck you, N-word." Well, I say the whole N-word because that's what he said.